live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
It is another edition of In the Building. Welcome back here on Chris 6 each and every Saturday when we don't get preempted, which is fine.
Oh, that's fine.
But we're with you every Saturday, provided there's nothing else that supersedes the importance of In the Building Sports Edition here on Chris 6. Mike Taylor with Rudy J. Good morning, everybody. Another huge day, as always, in football. At some point, we'll get to other stuff, but we're just in the middle of football season.
It is football.
We only got 30 minutes.
Football and then more football.
Yeah.
And I can't think of a better day in football in the great state of Texas.
Football.
Than the Cotton Bowl.
That's right.
And the Texas State Fair.
Yeah. Let me brag right off the top here,
What's
man.
up?
I've been to 8 Texas-Oklahoma games.
That's bragging. I've been to 0.
I don't mean to brag.
It's not bragging if it's the truth.
The point I'm making is that I've covered 3 Final Fours in my broadcast media career.
About the same.
And to me, it remains my favorite thing to cover. We got to cover the Final Four this year in San Antonio. Outside of that, the Texas-Oklahoma game is the thing that makes the hair stand up the hardest on my arms. It is the thing that I've been able to. And my point saying that I've been to 8 of them was that I was lucky. I've never had a ticket. I was always working.
Right.
But I get so jazzed for this game, and I haven't been in years because I don't get paid to do this anymore, to go to games anymore like I used to. I miss it. I'd like to go at some point again. It's just I get jazzed. I can't even speak. I just get jazzed for this game. Rudy.
Even because we've had it throughout the years, even though the series is really close when you look at it overall. But we've had years where OU's down or Texas is down.
Mm-hmm.
Does your excitement change? Well, because now we're coming into a game today where it seems as Texas is down. They're still above 500. They're coming off of a really tough loss, but OU's without their quarterback. Are you still jazzed even when one of the 2 teams is down?
Yes,
okay.
Because we've seen everything possible, and that's the only reason I give Texas a snowball's chance in Hades today is because it's the Red River rivalry. And over the years, we've seen that anything can and will happen in this game. There's just something about 20-year-old kids, even if they don't even know anything about the history, they hear it in their head. It's implanted. It's almost like they're conditioned to hate each other.
Right.
And so by the time you get to this game,
when
it
you're
is
1.
on.
By the time you're 1, you got a UT onesie or an OU onesie.
Yep.
I got buddies with horns down, logos on their golf bags. Like it's real.
But then when you actually get a scholarship and you're playing for one of these programs from day one, you are told in Austin, here are your enemies.
Right.
We want to beat everybody, but your enemies are A&M and Mobilehoma or Zero U or whatever you want to.
We call them Mobilehoma.
Well, some folks in Austin refer to them as Mobilehoma.
That's fine.
But when you step foot on the campus at Oklahoma, you are told, just lest you forget, we want you to win all the games. But our friends in Austin, the tea-sippers, the nose in the air crowd, the wine and cheese people, we really want you to beat these people.
No matter what.
It is ingrained in your mind. Even Caleb Williams, who was from Washington, D.C., when he got to Oklahoma, welcome to Oklahoma. If you don't beat Texas, you suck.
Right.
We'd like you to beat Alabama too, but we really want you to beat Texas.
Heck, I feel like Charlie Strong lasted a little longer because he got to win against OU.
There's no question.
He lasted a little bit longer than he probably should have because he got to win versus OU. It means everything.
Darryl Royal, when Mac Brown got hired at Texas, Mac tells a story where Coach Royal called him with some advice.
What was that?
It's the UT job. It's the best job in the country, but there's only the one thing you have to do: win all the games. Right. As long as you win all the games, it's the best job in the country. But if you're going to lose one, you cannot lose to Oklahoma. That will get you fired.
Is what it is.
That will get you fired.
Absolutely. Well, I don't think Sark's in danger of losing his job no matter what happens this afternoon.
How bad is it going to get? Okay, let's miss. I'm just kidding.
No.
Fired.
It's fair. No matter how bad it gets, he's not going to get fired.
Not yet.
But I'm hook 'em. I don't have any allegiance to either school, but this is us against them. I will be rooting for UT, but unfortunately, they probably get beat by at least 2 touchdowns. It's just not, and Arch is bad, the offensive line is bad, the receivers can't get separation, the defense is on the field too long. People aren't crazy about Sark's record against top 10 teams and one-score games and the play calling. There's a lot going wrong. A lot going wrong in Austin's, and I think that a lot going wrong continues in the Cotton Bowl today.
For me, as we go into this game, and it's always interesting to see where the two schools are going into the game. You go back 6 weeks ago, if you'd have told me that, and I can't even believe Texas is favored this week, which is shocking.
That's why I don't gamble, because I don't understand that.
It's crazy. If you'd have told me 6 weeks ago, in 6 weeks, we're going to be on here talking about Arch Manning maybe not even deserving to be the starter anymore.
You would have slapped me.
Texas having one of the worst offensive lines in college football. Sark under fire by some. And Oklahoma is going to be undefeated. And Brent Venables is going to be a candidate for Coach of the Year. I'd have told you, I'd have told you were crazy.
Here's what I was crazy.
No way.
And
that's where we are.
Yeah, and it goes to your theory. Nothing dumber than preseason polls.
Nothing dumber. And that's the thing about college kids. And that's what I love about college football, maybe the most of anything. You are literally watching college football players develop on a week-to-week basis. We're talking about 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids. In the NFL, sure, teams get better, they evolve, people get hurt, people come and go. We're literally watching kids' games develop physically and mentally as the weeks go by, which is why by the time you get to this game, it's hard to predict. And I still cannot believe Texas is favored in this game because I think Oklahoma is going to whip them today. I just do.
With all that said, you wouldn't be surprised if Texas won because it is a rivalry game.
Not shocked, that's for sure, because it's a rivalry game.
But I think we both got OU big. It's just
I do.
Texas is just not a very good football team in its current state.
Right. And John Mateer is hurt for Oklahoma. If John Mateer were guaranteed to start in this game for Oklahoma, I would give Texas no shot.
Defense too good.
But he's been banged up. He wants to go. I think they're nuts if they risk the season playing him. Michael Hawkins Jr., the backup to John Mateer at Oklahoma, is really good too. When you look at Oklahoma's strengths, Texas's weaknesses, it's a bad matchup for the Longhorns, Rudy.
And if Arch plays bad, he gets benched at halftime. Book it.
Yeah, weird game. All right, some more on this, some more on college football. We got the NFL weekend. It's in the building. It is the sports edition here on Chris 6 here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Right back. I like beer, and I like burgers, Rudy.
And I like wings.
Well, we got all that and more. It's the BWB Restaurant, longtime staple in Corpus Christi, Texas. Got the 2 locations, and both of them have good times.
Absolutely, and I can't think of a better place to take in some football, whether it be college football, pro football, basketball runs around. It's a great watching scene over at the BWB.
It's great. 2 locations in town on the south side on Saratoga, and then off I-37 on Upriver Road, the BWB Restaurant.
What's up, Corpus Christi? You gonna be rolling through San Antonio? You already know the move. Pull up to any of our 7 Texas Cheer liquor spots and snag the viral cocktail-to-go bags and lit kits that everybody's talking about. You got crazy flavors, limited drops. I'm talking about the dopest drink selection in the game. Do not miss out. We're turning up every day, all day at Texas Cheer Liquor. Follow us and tag your squad. 7 locations, that's Texas Cheer Liquor, baby.
Welcome back to In the Building Sports Edition here on Chris 6, Mike Taylor, Rudy J.
Yes, sir.
Every Saturday, there's so little time, so much to get to, and A&M. We mentioned Texas and Oklahoma last segment. I don't want to trash on the Longhorns too much, even though it's hard not to, for how bad they looked at Florida.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what the Gators do at Kyle Field tonight. That'll give me a better indication of the Texas team. Well, if Texas plays hard with Oklahoma today, and Oklahoma and Florida beats A&M or gives A&M a good game, then I'll feel better about UT. You know what I'm saying? Because UT looked so bad against the Gators team that was struggling.
I think because the Gators got they lost a couple games to start. We kind of didn't factor in, hey, guys, by the way, they have a really good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Sark and Arch found that out last week, and A&M will find that out tonight at 6 o'clock up in College Station. So they're not terrible. If I'm not mistaken, lost to Miami and LSU.
Right, and the reason,
those are two good teams.
The reason why Billy Napier, the Florida coach's job, has been called out and threatened all year is because they should be better than they've been.
The University of Florida, you have
the
pool of talent you have down there is insane.
And they were a preseason top 20 or whatever. There were people that thought Florida may win the SEC this year.
Right.
And I think you saw more of the Florida we all thought we were getting last week. I think, unless they lay an egg tonight against the Aggies and they get whooped by A&M, which is possible.
That is very possible, but they were able to move the ball on a very good Texas defense.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good coming out party for Lagway. So, but again, my mom always said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And the Aggies are showing me right now they're the real deal. Again, proceed with caution. But Lagway got to deal with my favorite player in the world right now, Torian York. Earlier this week on our podcast, In the Building, subscribe at Love Your Heart TV. I called him a violent Luke Kuechly.
Love it.
Meaning he's so smart. He knows what you're going to do. When you go in motion, he knows what the play is going to be. He knows what the tight end is going to be. He knows what the receiver. He knows what the quarterback's going to do. My favorite player to watch, leading them in tackles, junior, Temple, Texas. A little short, only 5'11", but he's just an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the smartest guy on the team, yet he's the most violent guy on the team. My favorite player to watch. And Lagway, trust me, York is one of those guys on defense, one of the rare guys on defense. When you have your offensive meetings throughout the week, you walk in, you turn on the film, and you say, every time you come to the line of scrimmage, you got to find Torian York and try to find out what he is going to do, because he knows what we're going to do. So shout out to Torian York, by far the best defensive player in the country.
You mentioned DJ Lagway, who DJ grew up in Willis, and
that's right.
His beef with your guy York goes back years. Grew up in Willis, Aggie fan. Now he's playing at Kyle tonight against A&M, against his old high school rival. Dallas Winston was a 5-star stud out of Tampa who made his season debut last week because he was hurt. Torched the Longhorns. Lagway looked so much different with that kid wide receiver, Dallas Wilson.
True freshman.
Yeah, that looked more like the Gators last week, but now they're on the road. That was at home, got the swamp. Everyone hates Texas. Everyone's got the horns down. Now we'll see how Florida responds. Will the real Florida Gators finally stand up? Even if they lose tonight, if they get mauled by A&M, okay, well, they just played Texas. But if they give the Aggies a game, maybe Florida's ready to take off, save Billy Napier's job. And to bring this back full circle, I'll feel better about the Longhorns' loss last week there if Florida plays great tonight against the A&M Aggies.
Yeah. Life in the SEC.
It's ridiculous.
Life in the SEC. You get a great win over the Longhorns at home, and what's your reward? Travel to College Station at night against a team that is playing out of its mind.
Yeah. Arch Manning struggled last week in the swamp. And what's your reward? Do you get a reprieve? Do you get a patsy? No. You got Oklahoma at the Cotton Bowl. I just have not, to bring this back to do some predictions, Arch Manning has shown me nothing to give me any confidence in him going into the Oklahoma game. It's his first time to play in this game as the starter. My eyes I've watched this. I've watched everything he's done all year long. Every play he's made,
I was hoping he was hurt. And I've never said that about an athlete. I don't wish injury on anyone. But he's playing so bad, I was like, oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. There's no way. But I don't think he's hurt. I think he has the yips. It's in between the ears and the ears. And the only way they have a chance is if they can keep his pocket clean and get his confidence up, because his confidence is somewhere at that private school he played at during high school, because he has zero confidence. And the offensive line hasn't been great.
For me, the only chance that Texas has is if Arch doesn't finish the game. Don't want him to get hurt, but if he gets benched or has to leave the game for whatever reason, and Caldwell comes in the backup, that I think maybe catches Oklahoma off guard. Caldwell catches fire. Maybe UT can upset them. I still can't believe that they're favored. If the Longhorns win this game, it is a huge upset based on what we've seen. Give me Oklahoma to roll by 3 touchdowns.
I got Oklahoma 31-17.
All right, let's jump into those red hot Dallas Cowboys next, shall we? It's In the Building, Sports Edition on Chris 6. Let's go. I'm ready.
I'm in the building.
If you like our television show, you will also like our podcast. Every day, Monday through Friday, we have In the Building podcast, Rudy.
That's right. You can subscribe at Love You Hard TV on YouTube. Check us out 10 a.m. weekdays. In the building, baby.
Love You Hard TV on YouTube. Sammy's Embroidery in South Texas, providing logos on hats, gear, and all kinds of clothes all over the great state of Texas, Rudy.
That's right. No order too big, too small, using all of the state-of-the-art equipment.
And it's all done in-house, too. No outsourced jobs. This is all made by folks in a Texas shop in Texas. Name brand gear, Nike, Port Authority, Reebok, Under Armour, all the big names, all the big brands for you. Sam's Embroidery in South Texas. 210-824-3900. Sam's Embroidery. It's In the Building, Sports Edition here on Chris 6. Mike and Rudy getting ready for football weekend tonight. Texas, Oklahoma today, A&M, Florida, and of course NBC, the home of Notre Dame football. I don't want to leave out the Irish. They always play on NBC every week.
Irish.
Here on Chris 6. But tomorrow, a little Cowboy action. Cowboys and Carolina, the red-hot Dallas Cowboys.
The MVP-led Dallas Cowboys. That's right, Dak. Excuse me. Right now, he's Dakota.
Oh, okay.
Dakota Prescott.
Okay.
Doing his darn thing.
Are you sure okay, so we're only, 5 games in.
I'm speeding. I'm on the Autobahn with Dak.
I understand.
I'm on the Autobahn.
We got to enjoy it while it's here. We don't know how long it will last.
Yeah, because November's right around the corner.
Dak looks great. We talked about him last week. He clearly, not that he's ever been lazy in the offseason. No, he's always been in good shape. He looks like a Gucci model with a conditioning program, whatever he did in the offseason. Not only does he look great, he looks great on the field.
Without CeeDee Lamb the last 2 weeks.
I know, and George Pickens has stepped up. Ryan Flournoy stepped up for them the last couple of weeks.
Javonte Williams.
He
had a coming out party. Rudy, again, it was against the Jets, but this is the NFL. You don't apologize for wins.
Javonte Williams has been a dude. He's top 5. He leads the NFC in rushing. He's on pace for 1,500 yards.
I didn't see that coming.
I'm not going to sit
there and act like I predicted that. I did not.
Did Javonte Williams see that coming?
I don't think his parents predicted that.
I'm a GM, right?
Right.
That's I'm a GM in this team, Rudy.
I see.
I'm that's genius. I brought him.
Oh, Jerry's gonna let us know.
Man,
Jerry's gonna let us know that he knew that Javonte Williams. I knew he's capable. He'll tell you he knew he was capable.
Mm-hmm. Ask everybody up in New York. Ask him Jets fans who I flipped off last week.
How much did they fine him for that?
$250K.
He double birded it. First of all, you should get a reward for flipping off Jets fans. You shouldn't get fined. You should get a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
They're the worst fans in sports. Those are the same people that were throwing sodas at Rory McIlroy's wife. Shouldn't we be rewarding Jerry Jones? But anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
$250,000 fine, double bird at the Jets fans. And it was all in fun. What are we doing, NFL? No fun league.
Worth every penny.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle, who spent 5 years with the Cowboys.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
Is he a Gator? We talked about the Gator.
Where did Rico go to school?
I thought Rico was a Gator.
Confirmed.
Who knows?
Rico had a real big game last week. Had 205 yards rushing in a win over Miami. Carolina feels better about itself. Rico Dowdle feeling himself. Rico said, quote, South Carolina. He's a Gamecock.
Well, they have 2 wins just like the Cowboys.
They do. I know. But come on, man. Carolina's still Carolina until proven otherwise. Rico Dowdle said this week, Cowboys defense, they better buckle up.
I'm gonna need you to take a Xanax and calm down, sir.
You're Rico.
First of all, the defense is the weak link on the Dallas Cowboys. If the defense had a pulse, which it seemed like they did a little bit, but they were playing Justin Fields. But if the defense had a pulse, the Cowboys might be just, 4-1. Only loss would be against the Bears. They just didn't show up that game. But no, Rico, you're not going for 200 again. I know Dallas defense isn't that great, but you're not getting another 200 yards.
I love the confidence. You're Rico Dowdle. No offense.
Relax, sir.
And you are playing you're playing one of the worst defenses in the league on paper. Why give a bunch of professionals? They're still professionals. They all get paid. Why give them
give them that oomph? Don't give them a bump.
Why do that?
Yeah.
Not that kind of bump.
Oh, no.
Why do that? Why jazz the Cowboys defense? Let sleeping dogs lie.
Right.
Isn't that a saying or something like that? It's a road game. You know how it's being in a relationship with the Dallas Cowboys is a toxic thing.
Yeah.
But man, if you are going to be serious about making a playoff push this year, you cannot lose to the Panteras de Carolina with Rico Dowdle as their running back. Can't do it.
And it's amazing what a free agent year can do for a guy.
Mm-hmm.
George Pickens. I mean, by the time CD gets back, CD may have to go A.J. Brown. He may be getting a lot less targets because Dak and Pickens' chemistry is really heated up, and they've looked great.
Right. I set off my Siri. My bad.
Oh, sorry, Siri.
Be quiet, lady. So, picks. You got a score for me? Bryce Young's playing better for Carolina.
Better, you keep him upright. I'm going to take the Cowboys 27-17.
Okay, that sounds
Only one person has more passing yards than Dak. That's Matthew Stafford. Dak has another good game.
Dang,
Cowboys win.
Yeah, it's a road game. It's a noon start. Traveling. Cowboy, hard fought. 24-17. Cowboys get out of there with a win. Yeah.
And they still got the best kicker in the lane.
And they still have Brandon Aubrey. Yeah. Outside on grass, but still. Noon game. Road game. I can't pick the Panthers to beat the Cowboys at this stage. Gosh, we're out of time already, man. That's it. We're done. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy all the games. We'll holler at y'all next week here on Chris 6. Love you hard. I like beer, and I like burgers, Rudy.
And I like wings.
Well, we got all that and more. It's the BWB Restaurant, longtime staple in Corpus Christi, Texas. Got the 2 locations, and both of them have good times.
Absolutely, and I can't think of a better place to take in some football, whether it be college football, pro football, basketball runs around. It's a great watching scene over at the BWB.
It's great. 2 locations in town on the south side on Saratoga, and then off I-37 on Upriver Road, the BWB Restaurant. Sammy's Embroidery in South Texas, providing logos on hats, gear, and all kinds of clothes all over the great state of Texas, Rudy.
That's right. No order too big, too small, using all of the state-of-the-art equipment.
And it's all done in-house, too. No outsourced jobs. This is all made by folks in a Texas shop in Texas. Name brand gear, Nike, Port Authority, Reebok, Under Armour, all the big names, all the big brands for you. Sam's Embroidery in South Texas. 210-824-3900, Sam's Embroidery. Hello, we're a professional sports television show. We also do a really good podcast, 5 days a week, some weeks 6, and it's called In the Building on Love You Hard TV on YouTube and Spotify and all the platforms. We're really good, Rudy. I think we're amazing.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
That's right.
That's what the kids say on YouTube.
It is. Smash that like button. All right.
Smash that like button.
It's a free podcast every week on YouTube. Look us up. It's In the Building, of course. Appreciate you watching our Saturday show here on Chris 6. A little more raw, a little more male lifestyle driven, but a lot of sports during the week when we do our regular podcast, again, called In the Building, just like the TV show on Love You Hard TV on YouTube. Subscribe for free. Like us, share us. Tell everybody in Corpus Christi about us.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of In the Building, the Sooners, Horns are in the building. The Aggies, the Gators are in the building. The Cowboys and the Panthers are in the building. I got OU, A&M, Cowboys.
Same. Agree across the board. All right, well, see how right or wrong we are next Saturday morning. We'll see y'all next Saturday here on Chris 6 for In the Building Sports Edition. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy the games. I'm ready.
I'm in the building.
If you like our television show, you will also like our podcast. Every day, Monday through Friday, we have In the Building podcast, Rudy.
That's right. You can subscribe at Love You Hard TV on YouTube. Check us out 10 a.m. weekdays. In the building, baby.
Love You Hard TV on YouTube.